#1 team in the country facing a serious test on the road against a ranked opponent. Can they escape here with the top ranking intact? Welcome to Memorial Stadium in Champaign, Illinois, the home of the Fighting Illini. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 15th ranked team, the Illinois Fighting Illini. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. Illinois will kick it off to get us underway. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. The Buckeyes offense making their way on the field to open this game. One of the many prizes in the Ohio State trophy case is that wooden turtle, the Illibut Trophy. The last time they took on Illinois, the Buckeyes, a big win to maintain control of that.
The Buckeyes were incredibly focused and dialed in, not only as a coaching staff, but I think the players as well. I think that'll also be a big factor in today's game.
Aggressive call on the opening play. Oh, and it's dropped right off his hands. A chance for a big play, but a little early nerves on the part of that receiver. Ohio State and Illinois, a trophy game. Illibut, it was a live turtle, was the reward up until 1925. Then they chose to make a wooden trophy. But, Kurt, you played in this game against some pretty good Illinois teams back in your day.
Yeah, unfortunately, some really good Illinois teams. And I think it's probably one of the more underrated atmospheres when Illinois gets it going. Champaign is a beautiful city as far as college football is concerned. Their fans get behind them. The wind always seems to be howling. And I'll tell you this, we did not beat them in my time I was there. Jason Berdusco was a quarterback before that, Jeff George. A really good defense with Dana Howard, who's one of the better linebackers to ever play in the Big Ten. Simeon Rice, Kevin Hardy. Yeah, Illinois can get it going, and they had the Buckeyes number back in the 80s.
And here comes a deep shot. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Well, this defense has got to be aware that this quarterback and this offensive coordinator, they're not afraid to take shots. Here we see it early in this game, throwing the ball downfield. The defense has got to be aware. Keep those safeties back. Keep your eyes up. Try to keep a lid on this offense and look for some turnover opportunities.
They'll kick it away here. See if he can make something happen with the return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And Kirk, this is going to be fun. One of the best edge matchups we're going to see all season long. Elite wide receiver, elite corner, both competitive guys ready to go at each other.
And you know this corner, we had a chance to visit with him this week. He wants to be on an island against one of the best receivers in the country. And he's going to get that chance today to have a chance to showcase that he, in fact, is the top corner in college football.
Here's the 2nd down play. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Short connection to the tight end here. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
First down here for this offense. Dropping back, it's Altmaier. The pocket breaking down. Caught, he's wide open, look out. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure. It's allowing him to sit back and pick apart this zone defense.
Illinois getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here comes a handoff. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now. quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And he just throws it away there. Safe move. Had nobody open. After the incompletion, they'll line up now for a 3rd and 5. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Catch made, looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Illinois. A great catch and run for 6.
And Kirk, how important is that to get off to a positive start, to draw first blood in a rivalry game like this?
Well, Chris, as you know, in a rivalry game, there's so much emotion. So to be able to put a touchdown on the board first just sets the tone for a big day.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Powering through a tackle. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain.
Boy, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
One play moves the ball to the 45. It'll be 1st down. Takes the handoff. It's Peoples.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. They'll run it here. Gets the 1st and still running. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
On the jet sweep. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go. A 2-yard loss.
Man, I love to see a defense that's prepared for anything. The offense here tries that jet sweep and quickly found out that going side to side is tricky against this defense and this speed they have.
Been a really productive drive, but the loss there now makes it 2nd and 12. To bootleg here. Grab down the middle. It's Peoples. Finally stopped at the 4. Great catch and run.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
The Buckeyes come to the line with 1st and goal. Quarterback still with the football. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
And I love to watch the execution of this option play. Right now, the defense has no idea if this quarterback's going to pull it or if he's going to give it. Here he pulls it himself, finds yards, and comes up with a touchdown.
And they'll set up for the PAT. And it's good.
Kick is good. That ties the game at 7.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Back to pass. It's Altmyer. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Quick throw complete to the tight end. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Critical 3rd down play for this offense right here. Play fake, looking to throw. On the run here, lets it go. Wide open downfield. Moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a 1st down. A new set of downs after that completion. The back's got it. Breaks into the clear.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook could really open up on 2nd and inches.
So some early drama here. We're all even at the end of 1. Let's take a quick pause and check out the stats from this 1st quarter. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
Great recognition and discipline here by this defense on that touch pass. You know, these touch passes can be a real test on that defense, and they passed this test with flying colors, blowing that play up.
It's 3rd down for the offense. Looking downfield. It's Altmyer. Short throw complete to the tight end. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
Well, it's 3rd and short like this, and the offense comes out in a shotgun, still leaving that option for a run. I thought it froze the defense enough for the quarterback to make a quick read, and the result is a 1st down and a big gain.
This Illinois offense is moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Dixon. And they bring him down at the 5. Solid gain, though, on the completion.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Illinois lines up 1st and goal now. Looking to chuck it again. Caught near the goal line. The defense stops him just short of the end zone. Spotted at the 1.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. Just have to be smart.
Coming up, 2nd down and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
They break the huddle for 3rd and goal now. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd this drive. Looking to throw. It's Altmaier. He's got it near the end zone. And the defense makes a saving tackle at the 2-yard line.
Well, it's tough to play defense inside the 5-yard line. They're spread all over the field. They do a good job of pressuring, but more importantly, they keep the receiver short of the goal line.
So they're short on 4th down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. They'll set up on the left hash mark, so something of a tricky angle. And it's good right down the middle.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Fielded in the end zone. It's Tate. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments to prevent that this time. Breaks free. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
Well, it's a beautiful run here for the 1st down, really living up to that reputation of the great backs that they've had over the years. Think about Archie Griffin and Eddie George, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins, just so many great backs. We're seeing another one right here.
They'll give it to the running back. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Fires it to the wideout. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Tackle made on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 37 now. So the Illinois offense heads back out onto the field. Kept out of the end zone last time, had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, a great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of his speed in the backfield, but no chance at all. The defensive speed and ability to diagnose the play blows it up.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. Looking to pass. It's Altmaier. Here's a throw underneath to the back. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here, but you have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Oh, what a grab! Down quickly after the catch, but the ball at the 14 sets up the red zone opportunity now.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
Illinois getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Ball handed off. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
He's tackled. That being left field line. Brings up 2nd down.
From the shotgun, drops back. He's got it right near the end zone. Tackle after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line.
At the 4-yard line. 3rd down.
So here we go, 3rd down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. It's a keeper trying to get to the marker. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down.
Good call here by the offensive coordinator. Go with quarterback sneak here on 3rd and inches, and he's going to get the 1st down. It's a great time to catch the defense off guard. Get up to the line of scrimmage quickly, get the lineman down, quarterback under the center, quick snap, and get the yardage you need for the 1st down.
The Illini line up now, 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. 0 running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
I love that this defense is still fighting and still attacking. They're defending a 1st and goal play, and instead of just laying down and letting the offense score, no, they're not backing down. They get penetration, come up with a tackle for a loss.
The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. 2nd down and goal. Looking to throw. It's Outlier. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Brought down, but the catch moves the ball all the way down to the 1. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Game moves the ball to the 1. 3rd down and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Illini.
Well, when you have a big physical offensive line, you can wait to 3rd and goal and rely on them and the running back to get you a touchdown.
Now the all-important extra point.
For the extra point.
PAT is good, and they go up 17-7.
That makes the score Illinois 17, Ohio State 7.
So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Graham. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. A handoff from the shotgun. Crosses the 25. An effective play. Good for a 1st down at the 35.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Grab down the middle. It's Peoples. They bring him down after a short gain there.
The defense is so caught up in this guy running the football in this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Back to throw. It's Sayin. And it's caught on the crossing pattern. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield of the 48.
That's an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding that window between the zones and delivering the ball on time.
Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. The receiver grabs it. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 30 and a first down.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3. The offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Extending the play now. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Picks up 7. And first down for the offense.
Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Gentlemen, the Illinois is on the line, and already Ohio State and Illinois have given us some stirring moments. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the battle between Ohio State and Illinois plays out.
Buckeyes will kick this away to start the second half. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Illinois sends the offense back out on the field. Passing game's been on fire. Let's see if the defense has made some changes to begin to slow it down. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
To throw, it's Altmaier. Taking a deep shot here to the right. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Bringing pressure. Caught over the middle. It's Dixon. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now.
Great job by the defender coming up with that tackle that'll keep him short of the first down. I think the quarterback thought his receiver could win any one-on-one battle, but this defender makes a heck of a play, and now we got 4th down.
And the punt team now on to kick it away. He's on to boot it away now. He'll call for the fair catch here. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
So the running play stopped on 1st down, brings up 2nd and 10 from their 25. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Grab down the middle. It's Smith. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Urgency now for the offense. They hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores.
It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun.
Grab near the sticks. It's Tate. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Was complete.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
The Buckeyes line up on 1st and 10 now. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Offense now behind the sticks on 2nd down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Back to pass. It's Sayin. Short pass finds the tight end.
He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback's safety blanket.
The Buckeyes are going to keep this drive rolling. And looking to throw now on first down. The pass rush closing in. Runs out of room and runs out of time. They trap him for a sack.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. The quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
That sack sets up a 2nd down and long. A play action looking to throw. And it's caught across the middle. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Nice play action call here by this offensive coordinator. You can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking downfield near the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Boy, the timing here by this defensive back, that is tough to do. You know, we always use the term great ball skills by a receiver, but here the corner locates the football and knocks it away. Great play.
Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. They're going to kick it away for the 2nd time. And that will bounce and roll out of bounds, so no return. So the Fighting Illini offense is back out on the field now. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? It's a short completion of the tight end. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Looking downfield, it's Altmaier. Quick completion to the tight end. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a 4th down.
What a hit there on 3rd down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big 4th down play.
And the punt team makes its way onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. This one will be fair caught. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? It's an out route. The catch made. And it's out of bounds after a decent gain.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary, and they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
That completion makes it second and short. Back in motion now. Looking to pass here on second down. He's got a man down the middle. They make the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35.
Nice throw and catch here for the Buckeyes. And you know, Chris, it's hard to think of a time when Ohio State didn't have an efficient and prolific quarterback under center.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. They'll give it to the back. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that 1st down loss. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. To the air. It's Sayin. Receiver makes the catch. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Some really tight windows to throw into for this quarterback with the defense sitting back in zone. But he finds the curl route, and he shows you his arm strength by getting it in there.
3rd down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Deep shot toward the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And now the try here for the extra point. PHC is good. They still trail, though.
That makes the score Illinois 17, Ohio State 14.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball for 31. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
To throw, it's Altmaier. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Illinois has the lead here. We've reached the end of the 3rd. Time is running out to cut into this lead. Let's check out the game stats before we go on. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. One man to the backfield, and he'll get the football. As the 1st down is still going. They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a 1st down.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
This Illinois offense is moving quickly down the field. Quarterback keeps the football. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
It's a nice game by this offense. This quarterback has such a good feel for running the option. Whether it's handing it, keeping it himself, or pitching it, puts a lot of pressure on the discipline of this defense.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Looking right, this one caught. They've got it, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Man, it's so valuable to have a back like this who can take a check down and turn it into a first down. That level of playmaking is such an asset to a team in today's game.
Illinois getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Hands off to the left. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, overall, it's been a tough day for this offense, but especially for this running back. Just not able to find any kind of traction at all. And it's made this offense somewhat one-dimensional, and a large reason they're trailing in the fourth quarter.
Been a really productive drive, but the loss there now makes it 2nd and 12. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking to pass. It's Outlier. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
So the drive stalls, the punt team on the field. And he lets it land, and it'll just bounce out of bounds. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. Play action here on 1st down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They finally get him down, but a big play to the 46.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
And one big play has moved the ball across midfield. 1st and 10 in enemy territory. The shotgun handoff here. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Breaks into open space. They make the tackle, but all the way down to the 17.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
The Buckeyes are going to cash in this red zone trip. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on 1st down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this 2nd down.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Picks up a short gain, but is swarmed by the defense flying to the football. So here we go. 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. 3rd down. They hand it to a receiver on the jet sweep. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Really good call here to go with the jet sweep, but you've got to get north and south. Once the defense is out of position, the quicker you can get vertical, the better chance you can find yardage for that first down.
So now we'll have a field goal attempt, one of the biggest moments of this game so far.
He made it. 3 points on the board. And the game now tied here in the final quarter.
Man, I tell you, life of a kicker. This guy's not been called on the entire game. Probably cold as ice on the sideline. But when it matters, he's hot as a stove when his number's called.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. So the Illinois offense heads back out onto the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. Can they begin to click now? They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
You're going to go with the Wildcat formation and an extra blocker. Let's see what they have in mind here. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Now the offense faces 3rd and long from the 30. Can they convert and get a drive going? Scanning the field. It's Outlier. Quick throw to his receiver. And the pass knocked down by the defense. Incomplete.
Well, they go to the air to try to pick up this first down, but it just wasn't meant to be. Defense was ready, made sure to force them into this 4th down situation.
The punt team making their way on the field. He's on to boot it away now. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot, so sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit. They didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Looking for a gap. It's Peoples. Getting close to midfield now. They bring it down to the 47.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Crucial 3rd down play coming up after that run. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Locates the tight end. It's complete. Now play enough for a first down. The offense set up at the 43. As the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Caught over the middle. It's Smith. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a 2nd or 3rd option. He gets positive yards, but anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure victory.
Dropping back, it's Sayin. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Now that's going to bring up a critical 3rd down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you can go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a first down.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. A deep shot to the left side. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge game, but he could not collect it.
Man, I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on third down. Now a big decision coming up here on fourth.
The Buckeyes will line up to kick it away. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. Oh, and it lands at the 4 and bounces in for a touchback. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Looking to throw it on first down. Grab down the middle. It's Dixon. That was a nice juke, but not much room to run. He's brought down for a short gain.
Chris, look at the clock here. We're under a minute to play, and it's a completion, but it's not very effective. The defense's job is to just keep everything in front of them. The offense has got to come up with different ways to manipulate that coverage and take some shots downfield.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Dixon. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. So tied up after regulation, we go to overtime. Remember, in college football, it's dueling possessions. In the second overtime, if we get there, you have to go for 2 points if you score a touchdown. And the third overtime, Kirk, just becomes a series of 2-point tries.
And I know that's your favorite, to see if we can get to that third series of these overtimes. I love extra football, so I'm looking forward to this. Let's see who's going to win it.
So here comes our first play of overtime. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. With the catch, it's Smith. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Dropping back, it's Sayan. Looking for the wideout. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Just all-around great defense here. Everybody's covered downfield. Really, the quarterback doesn't have anywhere to go. He tries to force it in before the ball can get thrown downfield. How about the big man getting up, climbing a ladder, and knocking that ball away?
So here comes a crucial third and short. This offense does not want to have to settle for a field goal attempt here in overtime. Caught near the sticks. It's Tate. Brought down, but it's enough to convert on third down and set him up first and goal at the 10.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Here's the target, and it's complete. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
I can see what the quarterback's trying to do here, Chris, and he gets the completion, but just no gain. There's just no room to go after the catch.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. On the ground, it's Peoples. And the freshman brings him down quickly. An overtime field goal attempt. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Trying for a pick six to win the game. Past the 50. He's past the 30. Inside the 10. And he's in there. Touchdown to win this game in overtime. Wow.
Chris, what a turn of events here. 1 second, you're in field goal range as an offense. The next, the defense is running back an interception for a score. You're looking at a 10-point swing and a momentum changer.
So what an entertaining battle here today. But in the end, Kirk, the number 1 ranked team couldn't make enough plays to dodge the upset here.
Well, it's hard to have your fastball working every single week when you have that bullseye. And sometimes the pressure is just too much, and you make